of suffering. It was dark and damp around them, the small pelts of Walter and rocks dropping down from the rocky ceiling above them. A lone flickering spotlight was shining down on them, revealing their sickening and writhing nature in full. Their forms shuddered for a moment, and Kyle came in the chair, his eyes flickering around the room in curiosity. He had always held hope that he would get out of this hellhole, but that hope was looking more and more grim as time passed on. "Hello? Is anyone there? I need help," Kyle said weakly, hoping someone would walk out of the darkness from the various creaks and groans made by the building. No one came, and everything was silent once more, with Kyle holding back his tears. Their body shuddered once again, and Nathan came forward to the chair, one of their many tentacles slapping and breaking the wall beside them. "You're always so stupid. You know no one is coming for us. Give it up," Nathan yelled, his eyes glowing a deep, violent red. Another tentacle hit their head, knocking it forward into one of the broken spotlights, instantly shattering it into pieces. Cheryl came forward, pushing the angry Nathan back into the shadows of their congested mind, causing their body to rattle and crash into the walls violently. "Don't yell at him," she yelled, her anger welling up inside her. It subsided as their body shook again, Dan slowly making his way into the chair. Sadness instantly washed over their body, and the others grew silent, letting Dan survey the room. He looked over the rubble scattered around them, the broken spotlights they smashed into the ground, the wall of rocks and shattered equipment stacked high in front of them. "We are still here, so she might still be here too," Dan whispered weakly, their body coming to a resting position. Dan sat still for a while, letting the silence of their tomb encompass him. It would be almost peaceful if it wasn't for their situation, all forced into this deep and evil place, a chasm where they could be forgotten. Suddenly Dan's eyes fell onto a drawing on the wall, a happy cartoonish rabbit smiling back at them. Everyone screamed in pain, making their body convulse and slam into the wall aggressively, breaking everything around them. Everything grew silent, and Walter stepped up to the chair, a tentacle instantly flying across the way and slamming into the rabbit picture, obliterating it on impact. Several more tentacles scattered across the way, grabbing pieces of rocks and animatronic parts and stuffing them into their form, shoving them in like a rabid dog. None of them said anything, as they knew they would incur Walter's wrath if they did so. He continued shoving objects into themselves, pushing them into various parts of their bodies and their mouth. Suddenly their head shuddered lightly, with Nathan pushing forward in front of the rest. "How long do you intend on doing that? It doesn't solve anything," Nathan scowled, with one of their eyes turning to face the other. Walter said nothing, continuing his endless gorging on items around them. Nathan hissed in anger, causing a tentacle to swing around and slap the one that was gathering up the objects. "You think doing this will get back what you lost? You're even stupider than I thought if you think that's true," Nathan seethed in annoyance. Suddenly a tentacle whipped around and hit them across the face, causing Nathan to reel back in pain. The hits kept coming as more and more tentacles came from around their body, hitting Nathan over and over again until he slinked back into the recesses of their mind, battered and defeated. The others started crying, what they always did when Walter punished someone, making their massive body seethe in agony. Walter said nothing, going on with his collecting, but he was silently crying to himself, joining in the others' pain without letting them know. This is how it always was, and for the children, this is how it always would be.